Welcome to kgeosportstalk. I know it's been a couple weeks since we last got on here. I want to just kind of quickly talk about a few things. Some of the big stories today, I guess you could say, uh, with Randy Moss potentially going back to Minnesota. Uh, Big talks apparently right out of the gate with right after the first game of the season. Uh, Indicating that he was looking for a trade or a long-term deal with New England. I would love to see Randy Moss back on the Vikings, uh, just because I hate the Patriots, and certainly would prefer to see the Vikings have at least a respectable season, as opposed to what we're currently witnessing this year. Um, just to get into it, also Marshawn Lynch. This is really no news. Not really going to influence anybody's fantasy squad or anything. But Marshawn Lynch traded to the Seattle Seahawks for complete garbage. Nothing. The Bills will be getting nothing out of it this year. A fourth-round draft pick next year, which they will obviously squander, and they will pick up probably a backup kicker or maybe a third string quarterback to fill up the water jug or something like that. One thing that I do want to talk about with just really how stupid the Bills' whole organization is. Um, the Bills' starting quarterback, Trent Edwards, starting quarterback, is then not only is he demoted after the second game, he's cut from the team after the second game. I mean, what kind of organization is this? I don't know if they're just, really throwing their cards in and just kind of washing their hands of it, but just kind of ridiculous way to go about things. I mean, who is your backup quarterback now? If Fitzpatrick gets hurt, I mean, Fitzpatrick, I do like more than Trent Edwards, but still, it's just, you're really throwing this whole season away. You are only 0-4, which is not good, but just kind of ridiculous stuff there. I want to talk about the guys in our fantasy league that have ended up making the right moves, and the guys that have ended up making the wrong moves. Glenn obviously has had some good fortune here. Peyton Manning, Calvin Johnson, Anquan Bolden, Arian Foster, Jason Witten, the Cowboys D, they're all playing well. So that's not him getting lucky. Those are just good players. The one thing that I would say was kind of lucky, Arian Foster, the guy's arguably the MVP of the season thus far, was benched for the first quarter of the last game and then still ended up blowing up the last three quarters. So huge, that right there, very, very lucky, I would say, with Arian Foster. I never would have drafted him, but that's the thing. That's why my team blows this year, and Morley's team is doing well. Moves like that. Want to jump into Eddie's team. Eddie's another team, 3-1, playing well. Guys like Austin Collie, LaShawn McCoy, Kyle Orton. Kyle Orton apparently is, potentially going to break. He's not going to break. He's going to shatter the passing records for yardage if he keeps up on the track that he's going right now. And then other guys here. I mean, Shanko's done pretty well for the Vikes so far. Snelling, Eddie, Eddie's making moves. Eddie's down in Hawaii. Eddie's making moves. He's picking people up. I love it, Ed. A couple guys towards the bottom. Obviously, me, awful this year. Brutal foresight. Not only was Angier correct when it comes to Jerome Harrison, but he was also correct when it came to Hushmanzada. Although I will say, Hushmanzada picked it up last week, did have a good game. Hopefully he can kind of take over, even though he is available in our league for anybody that wants him. And then also here, Angier, some bad luck, I will say. I mean, who the hell knows when it comes down to guys like Marcus Colston, Zach Miller, Noshawn Moreno's dealing with an injury. Clinton Portis injury. Mike Wallace should be doing more than he's doing this year for Pittsburgh. Unlucky, unlucky. Bad foresight, unlucky too. And then obviously Billy's dealing with some stuff as well. The one thing that I'll say for Bill's team, when you're picking a guy like Sean Green, huge last 5 games of the season last year, and now he's a backup to LT. LT is apparently, LT is the shit again. So that's tough there. Billy's also starting a guy, Mike Williams, dropped out of SU, playing now for Tampa Bay, playing well, good pick there. Dwayne Bowe, another guy for Bill, out of Kansas City, less than 150 yards receiving this year. Very disappointing. So it's just tough. I mean, very bad luck there. As far as the league standings go, you're talking the last 3 guys in the league, Tecmo Super Bowl, so Haswell, Angier, Billy, those guys have, and this is just all luck, the guys that they are playing against score the most points per week against those guys. So it's just like they're not playing well. So it's a double whammy. Their teams are awful, along with mine, and they're getting blown up on every week. So it's bad luck. That's fantasy for you, and you gotta love it. When you're up, you're up. When you're down, you're getting killed. So I'm looking forward to this coming week. We got week 5 coming up. People this is a make or break week. You got to turn it around right now and get it going, or the season's in rough shape. So we will see how it goes. But week 5, let's do it. KGO Sports Talk.